Welcome back to the channel. We are back in Panasonic's first ever OASYS concept home, and we're here in the kitchen. Last time, we left off talking about indoor air quality. The next big opportunity for improving IAQ is to eliminate combustion from inside our home environments. According to the EPA, fuel-burning appliances like gas stoves, furnaces, and water heaters are some of the top pollutant sources in our homes after the occupants. In our OASYS concept home, in addition to the Panasonic heat pump air conditioning system and water heater, we've incorporated induction cooking and an electric dryer from our partners at Electrolux in order to eliminate gas combustion from the home. In fact, this home has no natural gas or propane whatsoever. This creates a healthier environment for everyone, but especially for those most at risk, such as children, the elderly, and people with respiratory conditions like asthma. The last point I'd like to make regarding IAQ is really a bigger problem than I think most people realize, especially in cities like Houston, where we deal with air quality issues from chemical and industrial facilities. We need to pay attention to the air that we are bringing into the home, because outside air is not always fresh air. Traditional fresh air strategies range from just ignore it and letting the house breathe, to incorporating fresh air dampers, which purposely bring in unfiltered bulk air into the home. A big concern is what is known as particulates classified as PM 2.5. This refers to particles which are less than 2.5 microns, or less than the thickness of a human hair. I don't want to do too deep a scientific dive right now, but PM 2.5s pose a more severe risk to our health than the larger particles because they tend to deposit deeper into our lungs. Some common examples of PM 2.5s include emissions from refineries and industrial processes, vehicle exhaust, mold spores, and wildfire smoke. So by using a fresh air strategy that starts with the Intelli-balance ERV, the incoming air is being pre-filtered with a Merv 13 filter before it is ever introduced into the home. Next, it's filtered again through the mini splits, which feature Nanoe technology, as I mentioned earlier. And even beyond that, the Whisper Air Repair units, again with Nanoe, will further purify the air in the home. So whether you're here in Houston with our questionable everyday outdoor air quality, or you're in a rural area and you're concerned about things like pollen or air quality issues from perhaps farm animals or equipment, I think that the ventilation strategies found in this OASYS system provide the best option for bringing fresh air into the home environment. Let's talk about even temperature distribution. In addition to fostering healthy living, one of the other aims of this project was to demonstrate how an AC system can provide a more comfortable experience for the homeowner. The early testing in our home has shown that the system is achieving about a 1-degree temperature differential across every corner of the living space. This is a testament to the thorough design and engineering that goes into the system. In just the last few months since we've commissioned the OASYS system, Houston has had days ranging from below freezing up to over 90 degrees. Yet every time I've walked into this house, the temperature felt just like it should. The Panasonic heat pump system does a fantastic job of switching seamlessly from heating to cooling cycles and maintaining the desired set points for optimal comfort. Noise is also a big component of comfort in the home, and that's a concern that I first had about the system before we ran it for the first time. With this system running 27 fans and 2 mini split systems, plus a larger return air off of the living space, and all that running 24 hours a day, I anticipated a good degree of sound transmission into the living space. But I was pleasantly surprised that unless the system is running at full capacity, there is very little noticeable noise. And even then, it's no louder than a traditional HVAC system. Another advantage of the mini split systems is that the outside compressor units are virtually silent, unlike traditional split systems. This is great when you have units that are located near sleeping areas or property lines where there may be a concern about noise bothering neighbors. In the next video of this Panasonic series, we'll talk about ease of adoption for builders and my thoughts on whether or not homeowners will want this system as well. Stay tuned.